Let's talk about When the Stars Go Dark by Paula McLean. So, this is a thriller set in my favorite place on earth, Mendocino, California. If you look back at the couple of my recent posts, I actually walk through a lot of the places that are mentioned in the book, which is kind of cool. So you have a detective who has suffered her own personal crisis and needs to go back to her hometown to kind of get her life together. And when she goes back to her hometown, a girl is missing. So she gets involved with a childhood friend who's now the sheriff and tries to help find this missing girl. What I really liked about the book, besides the location, obviously, is that it wasn't just about the detective, discovering these clues and, working her way through tracking the killer. It was the detective dealing with her own trauma, her own childhood trauma, and then dealing with all of these victims who have suffered some trauma. The author also incorporates the real life kidnapping of Polly Klaas into this book. Polly Klaas was kidnapped from Petaluma, California, which is a couple of hours away out of Mendocino. Interestingly enough, it's also about an hour and a half away from me. And Polly Klaas went missing when she was 12, and I was 12 when this story broke. So it's a story that I'm very familiar with. So, very interesting to see a true life crime weaved into a fictional story. So it's very clear that the author did a lot of research. A lot of research went into writing this book. I did figure out the twist kind of early on, but I'm starting to think that has a lot to do with one, being a Virgo, two, reading a lot about writing. There are things that you notice, and especially if you read a lot of thrillers, you start to pick up on things really quickly. So I would definitely recommend, was a 4 out of 5 stars for me.